I see. Because you also will be speaking at the panel, right, about with Hana equipment.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miso.
Mr. Reiki.
Miso.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm LAKSMI.
LAKSMI.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'll be hosting the podcast.
That's
yes.
great. Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, very good. Yeah,
Great.
I'm honored to be here.
We're so lucky to have you. How should I call you?
Shoke. Just
Okay.
call me Shoke.
Perfect. Okay, would you like to leave your bag
Yes.
here? So sorry for the wait.
No problem. So thanks to the traffic.
Oh my gosh, you have to be really patient for that.
So we'll sit here.
Please sit here. Was this the new water?
Yeah.
Okay, there's some water. We're just having a casual conversation.
Yes.
And
Sure.
asking you about your books. And yeah, well, I'm gonna start with just reading.
Whatever. You can ask.
Okay, anything. I mean, I know that they sent you a question list, but I tend to just go with the flow and just ask you questions.
Yeah.
I want to start with maybe asking you questions about books and reading, maybe from your childhood, etc.
Sure.
Just your experience, your wisdom.
So the content in my book is already there. So for the podcast, it's better to talk the content which is not in the book.
Yeah, and I also want to ask you like why you wrote the book, maybe your inspiration, maybe even other books that you like.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna start with reading your bio, and then we can start talking.
And for 1 hour, or do you edit?
We're gonna edit the podcast, and it's gonna be really good. So don't worry, it's not live. We can stop, or if you want to say something again,
Sure.
you can repeat yourself, or if you want to call for a drink, don't worry, everything is really casual. But the duration, we're trying to shoot not more than an hour, and then we're going to edit it depending on how long we speak for. But yeah, I'm going to start. LAKSMI. Yes. People think I'm Indian.
Hindu,
Yes. So Bali is majority Hindu island. My father is Hindu. But when I was living in Australia, people, especially the Indian delivery drivers, they were like, aren't you supposed to be Indian?
Yeah, so the LAKSMI is very popular name in India.
Yes.
Okay.
You're right. I actually, I didn't read your book, A Monk's Guide to a Clean House, and I listened to the audio.
Anyway. During cleaning.
I need to read your other book, I think. I'm really bad at cleaning.
Anyway.
And I've been thinking about how my heart is not clean because I'm so bad at it. He talks about this. Anyway, I'm gonna just start with reading your bio.
So should I take video?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's better.
You can just put it on the table.
Yeah.
Were you in another session today?
No, only for this today.
Okay.
Is this your first time in Bali, sir?
Very first time.
Do you like it?
Yes, of course.
Oh, fantastic.
Just to say, I'm so excited to have you, and actually, I'm so sad that I can't join you cleaning. By the way, guys, you're cleaning?
Yeah.
Cleaning around,
cleaning
right?
around, but not yet.
Not yet.
So yeah, I need to get broom first.
Okay.
So after this, I'm gonna meet Hannah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hannah, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sad I can't join you cleaning. I really want to. So he's gonna go around.
You can do it at home.
It's starting to sound like my mother. No, but yeah, he's gonna clean around the festival venue, so if anyone wants to join,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
They can help him clean the festival venue. All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, surprised and received it as a, joy, right? I felt the power of publishing a book,
Right.
right? So it's tangible. And it's accessible in the bookstore to the people who. So at that time, the internet itself was not that accessible, right? So the book was more.
Oh, the book was more accessible.
Yeah. So.
But what were the challenges working with a publisher, in your opinion?
So yeah, from the beginning, I really enjoyed the collaboration with the editor. Yes. The difference is so writing a book. I have a editor, right? Who supports me, collaborate. So that's a big difference.
And since you mentioned your father is a businessman, essentially, and I've also been doing this podcast for the past 2 days, so a couple of writers talked to me about how ever since they debut their books or novels, they really have to go from just being a writer who is a creative, basically, to also thinking about the business side, the promotional side.
I see.
Is that something that you also have to go through or think about, or are you just letting, let's say, your publisher do it? Like, do you have to do promo now, or even social media?
My book is not pure literature.
Yes.
But it's a way of life. It's about the way of life. So it means it should be practical and interesting and easy to read for the readers. So my definition as a Buddhist is always I'm a translator in a sense between the ancient language, ancient wisdom spoken by Buddha 2,500 years ago, right? And the people living today. So I'm a translator between this, right? So the ancient wisdom and the people are living today. This is, in a sense, the beginning of marketing. So I've been always thinking about how I can make the Buddha's wisdom relevant to today's audience. So in this sense, all the religious leaders, so regardless of the religion, Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever, must be with the marketer.
That's true. Because without, I guess, relevancy, it can fade away, or without practicality, it's sort of become not a use. People can't use it in their lives, basically. So it can be forgotten. And you also mentioned how when you went deeper into Buddhism, it became more than spirituality because you added the element of practice and perhaps rituals. And I think with our world today, we could be perhaps living in a more spiritual world than before. But I think what's different or what's lacking is the practice itself that actually sort of, I don't know, maybe it could even amplify spirituality or make it more, make it work better, if that makes sense.
I see. So for better productivity, for better efficiency.
For just better living, right?
Living,
Because I feel like having spirituality is sort of a guide for us in this journey of life. But by just only having the spirituality without the practice and ritual, it's maybe not as effective. That's maybe also why we have a lot of mental health issues, problems with our daily lives. So I just want to talk to you about maybe the importance of ritual and maybe share your practice to our audience.
So we shouldn't undermine the value of having rituals, right, in everyday life. So it's a embedded wisdom in our society. Right? So as a way of thinking, in a way of thinking of the people living today, people tend to overlook the value of things they don't know how to evaluate, right? But as a Buddhist, as a traditional Buddhist, when I was young, I myself used to overlook the value of the things that I cannot see any value out of it. But now I'm coming to understand that even though I cannot see how valuable it is, the view to the world which I have is always very limited, right? Limited within my experiences, within my philosophy. So I should be aware that I always have something I cannot see through my limited perspective. So now I come to understand I should evaluate the things which I currently cannot understand or currently cannot see any value out of it. So rituals are the things I often overlook, but I should try.
Right. Like for instance, I struggle when I travel to keep my ritual or routine. How do you navigate that? How do you keep having your rituals with you? Is it about discipline or is it more spirituality? I need tips because I struggle.
It's tips, I'd say, and it's not if you stick to the spirituality, it's mostly about the thinking aspect. I mean. So the ritual. When it comes to rituals, the physical, exercise matters. There's no ritual without using any, physical things. Ritual is not a thought. It's a practice, physical practice. So. In this busy life, it's not easy to have the long ritual every day.
Yes.
But it could be helpful if you have some very short version of ritual, which you can continue every day.
I feel like you're gonna say cleaning because you told me to clean 3 times already. And I remember reading your book actually, not reading but listening to it on the audiobook, that it's really important to clean when you wake up and before you go to sleep. And I really like that. I will try my best to implement it more. And yeah, with having rituals, I think is also so important, especially even more if you travel and you don't have much time in your life. Because when I don't take care of that, my ritual, I feel like I'm not taking care of myself. And when I don't take care of myself, I don't take care of my mind. My mind just becomes overwhelmed and scrambled and all over the place. Hence, I become more stressed. And also with ritual, I feel like it's not just spirituality. It's also, it's culture. It's also like Bali's identity in a way, because Bali is known for its ritual,
yes,
which is part of its culture.
Yeah.
So that's a very interesting way to see ritual, not just spiritually, but also in a humanity side as culture itself. And since we were talking also about, I have so many questions, but maybe with cleaning, could you talk a little bit about cleaning? Because I know that you mention it a lot in your book. It's, I'm sure, something really important to you too. For the audience to know, why is cleaning important for spirituality?
So, the cleaning practice reminds us of the fact that our mind is not separated from our physical world. Inner world is not separated from outer world. Right? So that both are interdependent. Interdependence, interbeingness is the very important key concept in Buddhism, especially in Mahayana Buddhism. Everybody is interconnected, interdependent. Nothing exists as an independent thing. So this is the way how the Mahayana Buddhists see the world. So the cleaning is a beautiful, example as a practice that shows that basic philosophy. And the cleaning practice could be very meditative these days. But so one of my point is these days people live very busy life, and that the leaders who live very busy life tend to, think, okay, so my mind is scattered. I'm always, distracted by the call and signals from my, phone. So I need to practice meditation, mindfulness meditation every day. But yeah, so if you can do, yeah, it could be helpful. But you know, already we are busy, so it may not be a good idea to add one more thing. You know,
Yeah.
even
I do
if-
that.
Oh, you do that? So that you know, so my suggestion is you are already busy. You know, if you look at your schedule, many things to do is already listed. So why not turning one of them into meditation, right? So I mean, okay, so you need to do cleaning every day, or so then if you can turn that practice, cleaning, as a
see.
meditation, into
Right.
meditation, so then you don't need to add more things to do.
So to make the cleaning itself a meditation.
Yes.
You don't
that's
have to add meditation and cleaning.
Yeah.
You've combined, interconnected,
Yes.
combine it together. I
Yes.
see. In fact, cleaning is very meditative, but because I